Hey guys, what's going on? So we're gonna make the Chipotle Carne Asada bowl. I know we've made bowls before, but we started to think about the bowls that we love to eat out. Chipotle always comes to mind. I'm doing my very best to recreate the bowl here with some guacamole. We're also gonna make some lime cilantro rice. It's gonna be a cauliflower rice. We got some ingredients here. Let's go through them. We got cilantro, red onion. We have a jalapeno, some garlic cloves, tomato, lime, avocado, black beans, oregano, cumin, ancho chili powder. We got some chipotle peppers back here in adobo, salt, pepper, flat meat that we got from our butcher, roasted corn, which a little secret here, they make roasted corn frozen. I don't ever roast my own corn anymore because this is delicious. Get frozen roasted corn. It's amazing. And our favorite cauliflower rice. Now we've tried a lot of cauliflower rice. The 365 Whole Foods one is the best one so far. It's the one that gets the crispiest, I feel like.
Trader Joe's is good too.
No, that's right. Trader Joe's has a good one. The lines at Trader Joe's are just long, so I go to Whole Foods because it's shorter lines and I can do self-checkout. I gotta be honest, I'm getting a little laxed in my old age here. 365 riced cauliflower, the way to go, or Trader Joe's. I do love that one too. Let's get started. First things first, we're gonna marinate our meat because we want our meat to marinate for at least 30 minutes. In this ramekin, I have a tablespoon and a half of ancho chili powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 1 teaspoon of oregano. To that, I'm gonna add 1 chipotle pepper, and then I'm gonna add 2 tablespoons of the adobo sauce that it comes in. I'm gonna add this to my food processor, along with half of an onion and 4 cloves of garlic. Into my food processor, I put my half an onion rough cut, and this is half an onion for 2 pounds of meat. 4 cloves of garlic, half of an onion rough cut, and then I'm gonna take all my spices, and I'm gonna toss them in there, and get them all out. And then we're just gonna run this through our food processor till it's completely smooth. My marinade is a little too dry. It's not mincing up the garlic completely. So I'm just gonna take spoonfuls and add spoonfuls. I'm looking for it to be a little liquidy and a little more chopped up than that. I want it to be smooth, like a really good puree. I'm gonna add a couple more spoonfuls of water and we'll run it again until we get the consistency we want. So my marinade's ready. I put it in a stainless steel bowl. You can see what it looks like. It's pureed. It's a little loose, but not super loose. I'm just gonna take my meat now, and it's only a couple pieces because it's only 2 pounds. And I'm just gonna run it and fold my meat through it so I get that marinade all over everything. Don't be afraid to get your hands in there. Get in there. And we still have to salt and pepper it. Salt and pepper. Now, if you watched our last video, I got a lot of comments just from friends texting me, telling me, I love how you counted the turns of pepper.
Thank you.
No.
No.
I just don't count my turns of pepper. So, I'm gonna count these today. 24 turns. On this, I'm gonna say it's about 2 teaspoons worth. And then I'm gonna mix this all together again. So our salt and our pepper gets all over our meat. We're gonna leave this to marinate for at least 30 minutes. We're gonna make our guacamole and our rice. We're gonna let this marinate for 30 minutes. You can make it the day before, put it in a freezer bag, throw it in your fridge, and let it marinate overnight. That would be best, but 30 minutes minimum. For our cilantro and lime rice, we're gonna need limes, of course, right? So I have some limes here. We need half a cup of lime juice for 1 bag of rice. I'm just gonna juice these into my cup. We're gonna mince some cilantro to put into our rice, and we also need some for our guacamole. I took a whole bunch and I cut off the bottom half of the stems. I'm gonna fold it in half and hold it with my fingers, and we're just gonna start to mince it. And I know there's a lot of debate about, do you use the stems, do you not use the stems? The stems have a lot of flavor. So I leave kind of the tender stems in there, not the stuff at the very, very bottom. I'm just gonna run my knife through a couple times, and we're gonna call that good. Cauliflower rice. The secret to crispy cauliflower rice is keep it frozen the whole time. I don't take this out of the freezer until I'm ready to use it. My pan's getting hot. I'm gonna pour, I don't know, let's just say that's probably about a tablespoon of oil. I'm gonna let that get hot enough to where I could barely hold my hand over it. So I have my flame on high now. I'm gonna throw my rice in and turn my flame to medium. We're gonna throw it in. I put 2 bags of cauliflower rice in here. I know I only said 1 because I want lunch for the week. So 2 bags of cauliflower rice. We're just gonna move it around, spread it out, and then we're gonna leave it. I'm gonna turn this down to like a medium flame, and we're gonna let it cook for probably about 4 to 5 minutes, and then I'll move it around again, spread it out.
No salt and pepper?
No salt and pepper yet.
Okay.
I like for my rice to cook first. I'll put salt and pepper when it's cooked.
Got it.
Guacamole. We are making guacamole. This is Chipotle-esque. Not just a great song by the Texas Tornadoes. You can agree. It's actually a lovely treat. Jack eats guacamole guacamole on everything, I feel like.
Avocado.
Avocado on everything.
And guacamole.
Thank you. It's everything avocado. Guacamole. Avocados. Pitted, taken out of the... It's not called avocado husk, right? It's called skin? That's a good question. Peel?
I don't know.
I don't know. Whatever. Into the bowl. Diced 1 jalapeno here. Took the seeds out. That goes into the bowl. I'm going to scrape all this. Remember, half of our cilantro that we made for our rice. So I'm going to put that in there. And then I'm going to take about a teaspoon worth of salt. And I'm going to say a 1/4 of a teaspoon of pepper. So I don't
10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Just kidding. I wasn't counting.
Come on, man. And then I have a bean masher or a mashed potato masher, whatever you want to call it. And I'm just going to smash this up. And I'm going to take a little bit of our lime juice. Just a splash. And just mash all this wonderful avocado up for our guacamole. Quick pico de gallo, because that's what most of the time we get on our bowls. Tomato, jalapeno, and the other half of our onion. Dice everything up, salt, and 7 turns of pepper.
Thank you.
Or 8. And we're just gonna mix this up with our hands, and that's ready.
So no lemon or anything goes in that?
No lemon at all. We're just gonna mix it. The juice from the tomatoes is gonna make this super juicy and great. Ready to go. As you can see, our rice has gotten nice and toasty. You know, good stuff right there. So what I'm gonna do, pour my cilantro in, take my lime, pour my lime in, and then I'm gonna turn the flame off. I'm gonna mix it all together. We're just gonna let this sit, and we're gonna spread it out so that lime juice has a chance to soak into everything, and we're gonna cook our meat. Cooking our carne asada inside. Cast iron skillet. Now, if you wanna cook it outside, go for it. It's kinda cold here today, and by cold, I mean it's like probably 50 degrees outside. I'm gonna do mine in cast iron skillet. I'm just gonna take it piece by piece, throw it in, and I like to still cook my carne asada to a nice, probably medium. I don't want it well done. I know Jack, you'll argue with me on this.
Yep.
Carne asada to Jack should be well done. I'm gonna do this medium, and maybe I'll cook a piece well done for you, okay?
Sounds good. Did you put oil in the pan?
I put oil in the pan, probably about a tablespoon worth of oil.
High heat.
I'm on like medium. I was on high, but I'm on medium now. All right, I don't want those chilies and all that marinated burn, so medium. We're gonna let it go for a few minutes, and we'll do that. Our steak, our carne asada, not our steak. I cooked it about 7 minutes per side. Pulled it out of the pan, I'm just letting it rest. Into that pan, I threw my corn just to warm it up. I'm not trying to cook it, it's already roasted.
Did you scrape out the pan after the meat?
I did, because I didn't want all that chili from the marinade on my corn.
Got it.
So I scraped out the pan, put a little more oil in it. Our bowl assembly. We're at the stove because we want everything to be hot. I'm gonna take a scoop of our rice. And you can put as much or as little as you want.
Well, Chipotle puts it in the bottom.
The rice.
Like a layer.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
I'll put a little more then.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, Chipotle style, I guess. Then they put the beans?
Yeah.
I was gonna put the corn, but we stopped the camera and we had a little debate on how Chipotle makes their bowls. So it's the meat next.
Yes.
So I'm gonna cut this meat. I'm gonna cut down the middle, and then you can see the grain of the meat running this way, right? You can see it actually better on this side. It's running like this. So we want to cut against the grain. I'm gonna cut it in half. And then does Chipotle do strips or do they do chunks? I think it's chunks, right?
That's a good question because I get the veggie ones usually.
Well, we're gonna do chunks, and then we're gonna come back and cut it this way. It's chunks. Theirs is like pieces like that. I'll take a handful of my carne asada. I'm gonna spread it on there. Do you want double meat on your bowl today?
I do not. Thank you.
No double meat on your bowl today. Perfect. And then we're gonna say guacamole. Now this isn't a veggie bowl, so I'm gonna have to be a little chintzy with you.
I'll pay extra.
Our pico de gallo. We're gonna take a spoonful of our lovely roasted corn.
Yum.
And put that on top. And there you have it. Our homemade Chipotle bowl, made from scratch, here in our
Yum.
home. We didn't put any lettuce. I just realized that.
Or cheese.
Or cheese. But that's okay.
What if I want some queso on that right now?
Well, you can go to Chipotle because it's 5 minutes away and you can get queso. And just bring it on home and I'll be happy. All right, so we're gonna try this. I'm trying to do a little bit of everything here. I mean, I'm not gonna brag here because I like Chipotle. I feel like that's actually better.
Really?
The rice is really good. And the carne asada, I bet you if it marinated overnight, it'd be even better. It's got a little bit of heat on it, which is kind of nice. Like, I'm gonna give this a 9.5 over Chipotle. Chipotle would be a solid like 8. My one gripe is they don't always put enough beans or rice.
Right, you're right. Here you can control.
I can control it, so I like this better. Chipotle bowl.
Try it.
Try it, make it, let us know. If you like this video, hit the like button or the thumbs up, not the like button. Click subscribe, we're putting new content out every week. Comment in the comment section below. That's what it's called.
That's where you put it. That's where you comment.
Apparently is in the comment section below. Thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next week. Okay?
It's on.
Oh.